this camera to work right, because it changes view when you actually, there, that's a little better. Here. I'm a little OCD about the straight, so hold on. Alright. There we go, that's better. Alright, so I figured I'd do a little haul video. Basically, I went to Walmart and got a couple things to make sure that I have everything I need to fill the water tanks, because the hosing all looks really good, so I'm pretty sure that they're all good. So I figured I'd show you all what I got. And I haven't shown you all yet. I showed you in a couple of pictures from the camping video, but I've got these, the Reflectix. They're actually windshield covers, the butterfly ones, so they're perfect. But that one's from actually my car, so I'd already used it in Arizona, which is why you can see through it. The other ones are way better, and you can't see through them at all. So basically what I'm doing is I bought 2 more. Walmart, $10. They are the butterfly ones, see? So they're the same ones I have all the way around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that one. And I've got, as I showed you in other videos, I've got my rope lighting solar panel on the bottom here. And I think what I'm going to do is use the, I don't know, you can kind of see it in the picture. You see how there's like a little hook for your rearview mirror? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that on the top or the bottom like I did here, one of the two, but I think the top, because I've already got the ballasts there, and I'm going to affix the solar panel thing to there instead. That way it's just naturally, and it doesn't kind of do this kind of thing where it sticks out and I have to go behind the flex to turn it on and stuff, because the on-off switch is on the panel itself. So yeah, so I'm going to take that one off, replace it with a new one, and I'm going to use that one. I've got another new one here for the front window because it looks really bad right now, because it's also one that I used in the car in Arizona, so it's really bad, very faded, and a portion of it, like all of them, it's not long enough for these windows, so I used an Amazon envelope for now because it's got bubble in it, so it works. So I'm going to replace the front window with one of these, the back window with one of these, and then the one on the front I'm going to use for the windshield itself, since I'm only using it temporarily whenever I'm stopped. And then this one I'm going to actually cut, since they're accordion shaped, I'm going to cut them, because each one of these, as you can see, I mean, on each side here, you can see that it's missing like just one of this size basically. So I'm going to cut the old one. I'm going to cut the ends and add to the originals to make them longer with one more on each side. And then I'm also going to do that to the other window and to the front window as well. And then whatever's left over from the old one, I'm going to actually cut it to fit and double it up and put it in the doorway window, because that is letting in a ton of heat. So yeah, that's one project. There's a lot of projects that I've done in here already that I'm still working on and still reorganizing stuff, and I got a lot of ideas I want to show you guys, but right now I just wanted to show you what I got at Walmart. So I got this 25-foot water hose, because you can't really trust the water hoses that are when you go to like a dump station or anything else. You really want to use your own hose just to be sure that it's nice and clean, because otherwise you may be getting nasty stuff, because people use those hoses to actually, I've seen some of them stick them down in their toilet to rinse out their tank. So I don't want to use that to fill my water. It's kind of gross. So yeah, I got the 25-footer because the other one was only 10 feet, and I've been to RV parks before, so if I ever am at an RV park or just something that I'm not close enough to, I mean, I'd rather have too much than not enough. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, you know, always best. So yeah, and it was only $3 more than the $10 one, so it worked out perfectly. Let's see. You know what? Give me a second and I'll give you the prices as well. I just gotta go inside and grab the receipt. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. Okay, like I said, these were $10, $9 and some odd cents. The water hose was, let's see, it's 25-foot water filter, water pressure, water filter, water hose. There we go. Okay, so this was $9.97. It was like 8 something for the 10-footer, so good deal. And then I got a inline water filter. which is actually pretty cool because it comes with the attachment right here. So even if you don't have an elbow, it's not going to put a lot of pressure on your water intake. So that's really good, and it's really important to have clean water. This is super important. So yeah, so the water filter, this was $17.87 for this. If you guys wanted to go buy it, like I said, I thought it was great because it comes with this piece, and this piece is separate. So I can hook that to my water hose and just keep buying filters and not have to buy the same thing over again. And it's really great to have, so why not? So yeah, I don't know how good my inline one is under the cabinet, so that's why I bought that one, just to make sure that the clean water just goes in, and you know, just to make it totally clean, basically. Okay, so the other things, because none of this came with it, so I had to buy all this separate. And when I sold my last RV, I actually sold all this stuff with the RV, so I kind of saved them the trouble. But yeah, so I've got the elbow connector, and this really saves your water intake thing as well, like, because otherwise it puts a lot of pressure on it and it can break really easily. So this is really great to have. And the water regulator right here, which is amazing. It regulates itself. There's like nothing to it. So the hose connector, I believe was, let's see, water, okay, so the filter pressure, okay, so water, okay, so the pressure regulator was $8.97, so that was kind of a little expensive, but definitely worth it, rather than, you know, having your pipes burst because the pressure was too high, which does happen a lot if you hook up to any water. I mean, you got to be careful of this stuff. You want to, I'd rather prevent it from happening at all in the first place than need it, you know. So the filter was, that was the 17, those were the dollar. Water pressure, oh wait, hose elbow, here it is, $3.77 for the hose elbow. So that one's not bad at all, $3.77. But I highly recommend buying the regulator as well, because you never know what their things are at. So then there's these, which were really cheap. These were $1.47 for a 3-pack. And basically they go on your filter. So it's like an extra filter for your filter, if that makes sense. So yeah, really great to have. Again, will keep your pipes and everything much cleaner, your water much cleaner, everything. Because you never know what's in some of these hoses that you end up having to use to fill your tanks or whatever. So it's always good to have that stuff. And since mine doesn't have a plug, I actually bought one because right now it's dripping everywhere. And this wasn't really that expensive either. This was really, it was $2.47 for this. I didn't even know they made a plug, so I was really happy to find this. It goes right on your city water intake, like if you're, you know, it's the one that you basically would hook up to a campsite. Because I have two separate ones. I have one for fill, and then the one that actually hooks up to the water hose and stays there. So this is great. It'll keep debris from getting out of there. It'll keep the water from leaking down the RV, because I just washed it and she looks all pretty, as you've seen. I'm really proud of her. These I got, which were really great find. They're huge, and they're basically the same size as the other stuff, because I have a mirror that I left here. I'm going through all kinds of stuff right now and trying to like pack it in the RV because I left it here. So I'm really excited to have my stuff back. And some stuff I'm purging more because it feels great, and there's just some stuff I really don't need. So yeah, I'm purging what I need to, and I'm trying to, you know, keep what I need. And the mirror, I love it. It's turquoise, goes with the carpet. I'll show you guys that too, because I just cut it to fit, and it's just something temporary right now that looks better than that nasty orange carpet that's in here. So yeah, so I'm going to put the mirror up next after I get done this. Probably after eating dinner too, because dinner is ready, and it's chicken in the crock pot, yay! And you know, Megan made sangria again, so we're having some sangria. And I got the sander out. I'm going to be sanding that drawer that I told you about in one of the other previous videos. If you hear something running, it's the fan, just so you know, because I've got it plugged into shore power because it's really hot in here, and this helps. So yeah, I've got all the electricity I need, just while I'm working in here at least, you know. And then I got the chemicals for the toilet. I really don't mind the composting thing. I mean, I've done it, but I really like the luxury of having my own toilet to use, and it's just, it's something that with my issues, I mean, I have IBS-D, so I really need the bathroom to be working, and it's much more convenient for me. I'd rather deal with the black water tank than, I've done it before, it's no big deal. So yeah. I still gotta get the sewer hose, but that can come after. I'm not gonna be immediately using all the water in here, you know, so that can come, you know, either at the end of this month or next month. So this way I'll be able to use all the water, I'll be able to use my tanks, and I'll have running water and stuff in here. And we're gonna check out the pipes for the propane as well, because once those work, then I can actually use the stove and oven too. And if need be, the heater, but I highly doubt I'm going to be using that for a while. So yeah, the only other thing that I bought was this top post battery cable connector, because if you've seen in my other videos, I have a house battery that I've been using for the fan, and I didn't want to put it in there because it was my only source of power. But if I had the house battery installed, then I have power with the converter. Just turn on, boom, power. So yeah, so basically what this is the two wires that I said in the house battery. I said there was two red ones and one of them was supposed to be black. Well, I was wrong. So one of the guys, the mobile mechanics that helped me out on the trip here, he explained it to me. He said, because he traced the wires. So one of the red ones goes to the alternator, which when you're driving, the alternator charges your battery, your house battery. And the other red wire goes to the inverter here in the back. So there's a 700 watt inverter in the back. I knew about that, but I wasn't sure if it was all hooked up or not, but it is. So both those cables are positive cables. So hooked those up to the positive, and the only cable that wasn't there was something to ground it. So that's why I got this. It's perfect, and I can now ground it and have my house battery in and have my power all working and be fine and not have to worry about power anymore. So yeah. Oh, and that was, see, I believe that was, where is it? Modify water filter, out plugs, plug, holder, cable. Oh, okay, well, for some reason I was thinking it was more. I'm not sure what that one, oh yeah, okay. Okay, so the chemicals, this one was $8.97, and it's really easy. They're little packets that you just throw in instead of dealing with the liquid, which I prefer myself. Plus they smell like floral bouquet, so nip that in the bud. And the cable was $6.74 for this, and it's got all the attachments I need right with it, right there. And it's 4 gauge, 32 inches. It's plenty for what I need it for. I just need to ground it to the RV frame. That's it. So yeah, that is my Walmart haul. I've got a lot of other videos coming up. I'm going to leave this one at that because it's probably going to be about 15 minutes. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all what I got, tell you what I'm up to. I am working really hard. I'm going to have to show you guys, like I said, all the things I'm doing in a separate video, and I'll show you like the remodel and stuff. I'll show you, you know, what I'm using, what I'm sanding down here for the drawer, and I'll show you the carpet that I put in. I'll show you the mirror because I'll have that put up by then, and I'll show you the top part because I've got big plans for that top part right there. Big plans, but because it leaked before, the front window, and they didn't really do what they were supposed to do to make sure it stopped, it rotted the wood. So when Chris gets back because he's on another run, we're going to replace that 3/4 inch plywood with fresh one, make sure there's no other leaks, and then I got big plans for up there. It's going to be like my own little storage loft. So yeah, lots of exciting things coming up. Just stay tuned, and I've got a couple other videos. Like I said, I've got the interview and the truck tour video coming up. Yeah, and I'll I'll definitely bring you guys along every time I'm doing something on here, okay? I'm really, really, really full on my storage right now, so I'm just trying to like get out as many videos as I can so I can switch it around, because I found a 128 gig SD card, so I shouldn't have any problem with that afterwards. So yeah, and if you follow my tarot channel, I'm really sorry that I've been on hiatus, but I've had a lot of stuff going on. If you watch this channel, you know it's been hectic. It's been a very hectic month. So yeah, I think that's it for the haul and updates, and I will put this up and see you guys in the next one. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that little bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video, and hit the all when it comes up. Hit that thumbs up. Really helps support my channel. Really helps getting my videos out into YouTube's algorithm that I don't really understand, just from what I hear. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really love you guys. I appreciate you. Love you. Peace out. And see you next time.